Good day, and welcome to Midweek Meditations. Midweek Conversations is switching into midweek meditations so that each week we can now look at our own personal spiritual growth and closeness to God. We now have the wonderful opportunity of joining our brothers and sisters in our congregations and in our buildings to worship together, 6 feet apart, of course, with hands well washed. But we can do that. And so now we've had that opportunity to converse with each other even a little bit more. Now we can get back to that wonderful time of personal growth. This can be shared. This can be shared and taken as a study together and as a conversation together. And I encourage you to do that. And it's also for you to personally grow. This week we're looking at Psalm 65. And we're looking at verse 9. We're just going to look at one verse of this. And this is an incredibly amazing verse. I've labeled this meditation, The Farmer. You take care of the earth and you water it, making it rich and fertile. The river of God has plenty of water. It provides a bountiful harvest of grain, for you have ordered it so. Psalm 65:9. God is at once creator and caretaker in this psalm. The land is taken care of by God, and God orders the harvest to be rich and full. God is also the provider, giver of the life-giving water, and God's river of life is plentiful. God's life-giving water comes in many forms and has many purposes. When God waters the earth, the river of God causes it to be rich and fertile with a bountiful harvest. And when God drenches the plowed land with rain from the heaven, it breaks down the rough edges and softens the earth so that it has abundant crops. God's water does this, and it's all because of God's care and God's blessing. In this psalm, we find that God not only cares for creation, but takes care of his creation as well. He provides an abundant crop so that none go hungry or thirsty. God is not a distant God in this psalm, but God is a God that is actively and purposefully involved in the daily lives of his creation. God visits, God enriches, and God provides for all. God is the attentive farmer watching over all the seed that has been sowed. God is the loving farmer who helps the crop grow and helps it to grow well by giving the soil what it needs. And God is the blessed farmer who reaps the bountiful harvest that comes from that kind of care, so that God may share it with all creation. Let us read together Psalm 65:9. You take care of the earth and you water it, making it rich and fertile. The river of God has plenty of water. It provides a bountiful harvest of grain, for you ordered it so. Thanks be to God. Enjoy your week. See you next week here on Midweek Meditations.